Good morning, friends. I hope everyone is doing well. I request everyone to watch my videos in a sequence for better understanding. If you really like my teaching and my efforts, please press the like button, share the videos with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and also press the bell button to get the regular updates. In this video, I want to discuss about the TCP, which is Transmission Control Protocol frame format. In transport layer, we have two protocols. One is TCP and another one is UDP. So first let me discuss about the TCP protocol in detail. Then I will discuss about the UDP. So now let me discuss about the TCP protocol header format. As you know that the TCP will do the end-to-end communication. So end-to-end communication means from source port to destination port, the data will be transferred. So we have 16-bit source port and we have a 16-bit destination port are there. And then TCP uses the byte stream protocol. I can say that TCP is a byte stream protocol. What is meant by byte stream protocol? Each byte will be counted. So now if I want to send 100 bytes of a packet, am I right? Suppose let's take that from the byte number 100 to 199. So these many bytes I want to send as a one segment. Okay, is it clear? So then what will be the sequence number is the first byte will act as a sequence number. Okay, so each packet will consist of each packet or each segment will consist of a sequence number. Now what will be the sequence number? If the segment consists of 100 packets, the first packet sequence number is 100 and the last one is 199 byte. Okay, then what we can keep? The sequence number will be 100. So from 100 byte to 199 byte, totally you are sending 100 bytes as a one segment from the transport layer. Okay, so that is what the use of a sequence number. It is useful to identify a segment uniquely. Okay, and what is the acknowledgement number? Whenever the source sends a packet, receiver has to send an acknowledgement. What will be the acknowledgement it will send? It will send, suppose it is sending the bytes from 100 to 199. Once the receiver receives this information, he will send an acknowledgement called 200. Meaning is that he is waiting for the 200 byte. Am I right? You are sending the bytes from 100 to 199. So he is expecting the next byte is from 200. That is the use of an acknowledgement, because TCP provides the reliable communication and it is also a connection oriented protocol. So what is the use of the header length? Header length will occupy 4 bits of information. So what is the use of the header length? It will tell what is the header size. Okay, now you can ask me, sir, using 4 bits, how much information I can keep? Using 4 bits, maximum number I can represent as 4 ones. Then 4 ones, if I convert into decimal number, which is equivalent to 15. So maximum we can represent 15 bytes. But what is the size of TCP header? If you take the first one, totally we have 32 bits. 32 bits is nothing but 4 bytes. Will you accept with me or not? Similarly, sequence number is 4 bytes. Acknowledgement number is 32 bit. So again it is 4 bytes. And if you take that, this is 4 plus 6, 6 flags and 16. So total this is also 32 bits. So you have 4 bytes. Checksum plus urgent pointer is again 32 bits. So you have 4 bytes. And option which is from 0 to 40 bytes. So let's take that. On a minimum, if I keep 0, then how much size the header is? 4 5s are 20 bytes. Am I right or wrong? Similarly, if I take option size 20 bytes, then a maximum I will get 60 byte header. So the TCP header is minimum size is 20 bytes and maximum is up to 60 bytes. It depends on the number of bytes you are taking from the options. Now, if I have to take the 60 bytes maximum, let's say that I am taking the maximum size which is 60 bytes. If I have the value 60 bytes, how can I represent in 15? Same concept I have discussed while discussing about the IPv4 header format also. In the IPv4 header format also, we have the header length and even it is taking the 4 bits. So what we have done, as I want to represent 60 with respect to the 15. So what I will do, the size of the header, I will divide by 4. Is it clear? If I want to represent 60 value. So 60 by 4 is how much? 15. So that value I will represent here. Are you able to follow it or not? Suppose if I want to represent 32 bytes. Suppose let's take that the header size is 32 bytes. What I will do? 32 by 4 I will do, which is equivalent to 8. Okay. So how to represent 8? 8 will be represented as 1000. So that will be the field value will be there in the header length. So header length is a 4 bits information. We can represent a maximum number 15 as the TCP header maximum size is 60 bytes. So what you will do, 60 by 4, whatever the value will come, you will represent. Suppose if it is 32, you will represent it as 8. Now you can ask me a question. Sir, if it is, let's take the 30 bytes. What should I do? The same example I have discussed while discussing about the IPv4 also. If it is 30 bytes, 30 by 4 is how much? 7.5. Am I right? Now 7.5 can I represent in header length, which is a floating point number. So what I should do? I should represent the floating point number either using the IEEE single precision or double precision. I cannot represent it using 4 bits. So what I will do is that I will make it into 8. Why? If I make it automatically, suppose if I make it 8 value, the meaning is that I am representing 32 bits of header. But I am taking the actual value is 30 only. How can I make it 32? So what I will do is that if I take it simply 7, then meaning is the 28 bytes, but actual value is 30 bytes. So what you will do is that you will take 2 bytes of padding from the options and then you will make it into 32 bytes header and then it will be successfully divisible by 4 and that value you will keep it in the header length. Are you able to understand? And the 6 bits are reserved for future and we have 6 flag bits. One is urgent pointer, acknowledgement, push, reset, send and fin packets. So urgent will be useful when we want to send any information very urgently. Okay, we have several segments I want to transfer. One of the segment if I want to transfer fastly, then we will use this urgent flag with an urgent pointer. We have an ACK field which is useful for acknowledgement. Whenever you are sending an acknowledgement, this value will be kept as 1 and acknowledgement number will be there here. And you have a push and you have a reset, you have a SYN because TCP is a connection oriented protocol. Whenever you want to transfer any data, first you need to establish a connection between sender to receiver and from receiver to sender because it is obviously a full duplex protocol. So sender can transfer the data at the same time receiver also can send the data. So first you need to establish a connection, then you have to transfer the data and then you will terminate the connection. So SYN is used to establish the connection and FIN is used to terminate the connection. Okay, and you have a window size for flow control or even we will call it as advertisement window size is useful for flow control. As we have discussed that when we are discussing about the OSI, we have said that flow control can be done at the data link layer and also in the transport layer. So the TCP will do the flow control with the help of advertisement window size or window size. And we have a checksum for error control and we have an urgent pointer says that what is the information you want to send urgently. And you have options. We will discuss about options in detail and we have the data which we want to transfer. I hope you have understood what are the fields are there in the TCP header format and how many bits of information each one and what is the use of each one. All these things I have discussed clearly. I hope you have understood all this one. If you still have any doubts related to this concept, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts in less than 24 hours. If you really like my teaching, please press the like button, share the videos with your friends, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day.